Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. It is time for our monthly favorites. What month? August favorites. I was about to skip through and say my September favorites. I wish it was my September favorites because that would mean October is tomorrow, but I'm also not prepared for Halloween at all yet, so no. We need all of September so I can prepare. Anyways, I like doing these videos every month. In case you are new here, I like to just chat about the things that I was loving during that month. It's not necessarily my all-time favorites of all time, but it is my things that I was really enjoying and finding pleasure in the month of August. So let's just get to it. I have some skincare, lots of makeup, food, maybe some lifestyle stuff, things like that. I usually have a variety of things and I'm excited to share them with you. Let's just move right along, shall we? So let's go over skincare first because I don't have a ton of it. First thing being the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream. I used this a long time ago. If you went back to my old favorite videos, you'd probably see me talk about this. I'm sure I mentioned it before. I actually don't recommend watching those videos. They're very boring. But I really like this eye cream. It's very affordable. It's e.l.f. I think it was like $8. I only need a tiny bit. I've been using this for the entire month and it barely looks like I've dipped in. I actually might have been using this for a month and a half. But I love this. I've been meaning to repurchase it ever since I ran out of it like 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, I don't know. But I kept telling myself I was going to try something new, and I never did. And then I was at Target and I saw this and I said, you know what? I'm just going to repurchase that one because I remember liking it. Do I still like it? The answer is yes. I love it. I think it's a fantastic eye cream. It's very gentle. It's not too fragrant. It doesn't burn my eyes at all. It moisturizes really nicely without them feeling too heavy. I think it's a fantastic eye cream. I highly recommend it, especially because it's so cheap too. Now I have two things from LUSH. This first one is Magic Crystal's Shower Scrub. I heard Abby Williamson talk about this on her channel once and I ran out and got it. She said that she heard that it can help with like body acne, and I deal with acne on my back and I hate it so much. I'm doing everything I can to try to put it to rest. I feel like this does actually help a lot. My back isn't totally cleared up, but I do feel like I've noticed a difference since I started using this. I use it a couple times a week. I don't use it necessarily every day. I love the way it smells so much too. It's got Epsom salt and it has like this minty feeling. It's so just tingly and good and it makes me feel so fresh. I love it, especially right before bed. It's so comforting. I really like using it too after I work out really hard. If I have like muscles in particular that are really sore, I feel like it kind of helps aid in that. Maybe it's a placebo, but I definitely feel like it helps. The other thing I got from LUSH is this De-Fluff Shaving Soap. It kind of looks like this. It's like a pink, almost whipped cream looking thing. I really like it. I have a hard time finding shaving products that don't make my razor get all gunked up and I have to throw away the razor after a use. This actually, it does a nice job. It makes my skin feel very soft. You do not need a ton of it, which I also really like because then my money stretches longer and it doesn't gunk up my razor. It hasn't irritated my skin at all. It's super gentle. It barely feels like anything's there until like I'm done and my skin just feels really smooth. I don't know. It's a good shaving soap and I've never used anything quite like it. Does it have a scent? It's a weird smell, but it's not like a bad smell. It just smells earthy. I like this. I'm definitely going to get it again, probably once I'm out of it, but I think I'll be using it for a while because like I said, you don't need a lot of it. And I wanted to show you what the Magic Crystals looks like. It's just like this purple, oh, you can't even tell on the camera. It's like a really purpley goo. Think of Grimace from the McDonald's franchise. That's what this looks like. It looks like if you mashed him up and shoved him in a container. All right, let's move on to makeup because I have a decent amount of things to talk about. I feel like I tried a good amount of things this month and found some things that I really love. So let's get into it. The first thing is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've been wanting to try this forever. It's supposed to be the dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas, which I've never tried, so I can't say for sure if it's a dupe. But man, oh man, I love this. I didn't expect to love it as much as I do. I was worried it was going to feel very thick and not great on my normal to dry skin, but it's very smooth feeling. If anything, it does feel a little hydrating, but it's not like oily or even dewy. It just feels good. I don't know how to explain it. Anyone who's tried it that I've talked to so far loves it also. It's just so fantastic. It's also only like $8 because it's e.l.f. It's pretty affordable. I really like this. This might be my favorite primer of all time right now. I just really like it. I never in a million years thought I would like a primer like this. I've always gone for more very luminous or dewy or oily kinds of things, more like just an intense moisturizer. I've never really gone for things that are like a primer. I wasn't really sure if they worked or did anything, but that one My makeup lays so good every time. Next, I have my new favorite foundation of all time. This is the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. I get the shade 130N. I got this when I traded in my Venus Vivid palette at Ulta. I just used the money from that for this because it's the same price. I fell in love immediately. I've been using it practically every single day since then. I feel like my skin's been looking so good, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on my skin since I started using this. Everyone says it photographs better. You guys say it looks better in my videos. Even in my real life, people are complimenting my skin. I'm so thrilled with this. It has the prettiest dewy finish without it being like too slick or oily. I love it. Unless something totally changes between now and then, this is probably the foundation I'll wear for my wedding in February. I don't think I've ever tried a foundation that I like more than this. That's a very bold statement, but I've been using it for a month straight, and I easily could probably throw away all of my foundations and use only this for the rest of my life. I hate that this is my new favorite because it's like $40, $38, something like that. But man, I just love it. I use about a pump to 2 pumps for my face, depending on the day if I want very sheer coverage or more like light to medium coverage, and you could build it up even more. I just don't prefer more than like a medium coverage. I like to stay more in the light zone. I just really love it so much. It's so fantastic. I'm so glad I decided to try it. It makes me so happy. All right, so now I have a couple Juvia's Place products and probably another holy grail. The first one is the Magic Concealer. I think that's what it's called, something like that. I don't see the name of it on the actual thing, but it's the concealer from Juvia's Place. They only have one concealer. I had the shade 23. I love this. I think this is my new favorite concealer ever. The Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define was my favorite for the longest time, and I still love that concealer, but I think this one replaces it. It's so creamy. It has a little bit more coverage, which again, I don't like full coverage, but sometimes the Makeup Revolution one I do have to use quite a bit and then I run out of it faster. This one I don't need as much, and I feel like it covers better. It glides nicely. It doesn't dry down too fast. It meshes so well with this foundation. Match made in heaven, in my opinion. It's so good. It has a little bit of a satiny finish, which I like too. I don't like it when concealers are too matte or too dry. I like it to be very hydrated and fresh looking. I'm such a fan of it. It's so beautiful. That's another one where I might just wear that one for my wedding too, unless things change between now and then. Also from Juvia's Place, I got the I Am Magic Setting Powder. This is in the shade White Sands. I'm pretty sure this is the lightest one. I really like it. I don't know if it's my all-time favorite powder ever, but I did really enjoy using it this month. I haven't had issues. It doesn't make me look dry or crepey. It sets my makeup. It looks good. It doesn't have any weird wear throughout the day. I'm a fan of it. I don't really have much else to say other than that though. It's a powder. Setting powders are setting powders. As long as they don't leave a weird cast or get cakey, I'm pretty much fine with them. Oh, also from Juvia's Place, I thought I only had 2 things. The Queen palette from the Juvias x Fumi collab. I love this. I use this as a face palette almost every day. This is my go-to blush shade right now. Sometimes I mix in a little bit of the pink, which is what I use today. This highlight is so good. I wear that practically every day as well. I think it's so pretty. I love using this as an eyeshadow palette. You guys really like the looks I created. I love it. Again, this is another one where I think the blush shade might be a strong contender for my wedding just because, I don't know, it's just my perfect kind of color. I love peachy blushes like that. It's so pretty. And I know someone's gonna ask, I do not plan on doing makeup trial videos on camera. I want that to be more of a private thing for me. I'm just getting that out there because I know someone's gonna ask and I don't want to have to repeat myself 100 times. Next thing I have to talk about is the Sugar Pill Mini Color Palette. They so graciously sent this to me and I'm so excited. I had so much fun playing with this. I think it's so pretty. It's like the perfect combination of like a pastel brights palette because you can totally use these as more pastel shades, just dipping in lightly. And you can also work to build them up and they get very intense and very bright. They blend so buttery. They're so cute. And I feel like the colors are kind of unique. Like they're not just typical rainbow shades. I will say I wish this yellow was as grungy as it looks in the pan. It's more of like a brighter yellow, not an insanely bright yellow, but it's a little more bright. I wish it was more grungy. But other than that, I love the palette. I'm so happy that I have it in my collection. It's adorable. And need I say anything more? It's cute. Next is the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel, which I just realized I never put any clear brow gel in my brows today, so I'm just gonna pop that in really quick. I was just shopping on Ulta when I had a coupon and I realized I was running out of my ColourPop Clear Brow Gel, so I figured I would try this one. I feel like I heard Nisi Pisa talk about this. It was somebody, I can't remember who mentioned it, but I decided to give this one a try and I love it. This is easily my new favorite brow gel ever. I really like the wand. It's very long and the bristles are fat but not too fat, and I feel like the formula is really nice. It's quite a large container, so you're gonna get a good amount of product. It's 9 grams. I don't know what the ColourPop one was, but the ColourPop one is really dinky compared to this, so I imagine this is more product. It's pretty affordable. I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but I really enjoyed using this. I think it's a great brow gel. It doesn't leave any kind of weird film or cakiness. I feel like I can layer up on this if I need to, and nothing bad ever happens, so that's really good. Continuing with eye products, I have a lot of pencils. I have 2 from NYX. I have Glitzy Gold and Platinum, and they're just so wet looking. I got recommended the Platinum one from one of you guys, and I just decided to get the gold because I needed a gold, but look how shiny that Platinum one is. It looks so wet in the waterline. I am obsessed with it. I could wear it every single day. And then I have a bunch of ones from LA Girl that I got this month, or maybe at the end of last month, I'm not quite sure. 2 are eye pencils and 3 are lip pencils, I believe. Let me check. Yes, the 2 eye pencils I have are Fresh and Vivid. They're so cute. I love this turquoisey one, and this purple is a very cute shade of purple. And then these 3 are lip liners. I was told from you guys that you can use these as eyeliners, so that's exactly what I did. I haven't used them as lip liners because I'm not a lip liner person, but in the waterline, they're adorable. And I feel like you don't find colors quite like these as eye pencils too often, so it's perfect for me. I have the shades Fiery and Blaze and Pop. I have Pop in my waterline right now, and I just think they're really cute. They're very creamy, they're very long lasting. I get asked a lot like which pencils last the longest or if such and such pencil lasts a while. I feel like between my NYX ones, my LA Girl, and my ColourPop, they all last fine. I haven't had issues. They stay on throughout the day for me, so I don't have any complaints. I love the variety of colors and I love the price tag. Whew, we are almost done with makeup. I feel like this favorites video is gonna be a little bit long today. I have the Freckle product. I wanted to try this for a long time but was hesitant because it's like $23. And when I tell you how shocked I was when I got this in the mail and realized how tiny it was, I lost my mind. I couldn't believe that this little thing was $23. I've been using this nonstop for about 2 months and I still have product in it. I don't know how much longer it's gonna go because I haven't finished one yet, but I really like it. I like my Lime Crime Freckle pen, but since that one's discontinued, I needed something new. And I decided to try the Freck one, and I definitely like it more. It's weird at first. You kind of tap it on and it's like a liquid tint, and then you just kind of use your finger and tap it out. The longer you let it sit before you tap on it, the more opaque it is. I like to just kind of go through and do dots and just keep layering it until I like the effect. I've done it where I do just a few. I've done it where I do a little bit of a sprinkle. I've done it where I do like my entire face, and every time it looks really cute. I get compliments a lot. This is definitely my favorite Freckle product I've ever tried. I still like the Lime Crime one, but again, that one's better and Lime Crime one's gone, so that's just how I feel. I've had people ask me if I've tried like brow pencils or felt tip brow pens. I haven't. I might at some point. I'm just not really in a hurry to. I like my Freckle specific products. If you want to try a felt tip brow pen, go for it by all means. But I'm a fan of this. I think this is my favorite. Last 2 products, which one of them is not here because I can't find it. It better be in the car or I'm gonna lose my mind, but it's the 2 new glosses from Sugar Pill, Bloom and Flicker. I have Bloom. Flicker is more of it looks really similar to what I have on actually, but it's a little bit deeper, but only just a little bit. But Bloom is just the prettiest purpley blue gloss ever. It's so cute. I love sheer glosses with glitter. I just think they're so pretty. These are so comfortable. They're almost gel-like in texture, but they're not thick. They're thin. They last a while, but it's also a gloss, so it does wear off over time. They smell divine. I just love them. I can't stop wearing them. I'm sure you guys got sick of me using them this month because I couldn't stop. I just love me a good shimmery, glittery gloss. It's my favorite. All right, now that we're done with makeup, let's talk about food. I only have a couple things. First is Burger King has the Impossible Whopper. At least mine does. I don't know like how spread out that is. But that is delicious. I'm so happy that as a vegetarian, I have a fast food option. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, but I'm happy it exists. I've had probably 5 or 6 of them this month. They are so yummy. I can't get enough of them. So delicious. I'm a fan. Also, tempeh bacon. Delicious. Who would have thought? I wasn't scared to try it necessarily, I just didn't think to try it. I'm actually not a bacon person. Even when I ate meat, I wasn't a huge fan. I only liked turkey bacon, and only if it was really floppy. I didn't like when it was crispy. But I started getting this vegan club over at a local restaurant in my town, and they put tempeh bacon on it. Whew. That's delicious. I also started getting tempeh in one of my burritos at a local burrito place, and that's delicious. I think tempeh in general I'm just obsessed with. I need to learn how to cook with it. I've never purchased it for cooking purposes, only at restaurants, so I'm gonna try it. I'm obsessed with tempeh now. Getting into a couple lifestyle-y things really quick. Pretty much all the Halloween decor I've been buying can be considered a favorite, but you can check out my vlogs that I've been posting for that. I guess my vlogs are also kind of a favorite. I started those in August and I've had a lot of fun with them, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying them as well. It's kind of cool taking you guys around just in what's going on in my life. I enjoy it, and then you get a little more insight into how busy I am, basically. It's a lot of fun. And I guess the only other thing I have to talk about is the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I got recommended it from one of you guys, and Zane's also been wanting to watch it forever. And I'm bad about watching new shows just because I don't have a ton of time to devote to new things like that. But I decided to give it a shot, and I love it. It's just a sitcom. It takes place in like an NYPD precinct, and it's just so good. I love it so much. Every character is my favorite. The story's great. We're not done with it yet. I think we're on season 4 or 5. And I'm obsessed with it. I'm probably going to rewatch it once we're done because that's the kind of person I am. I just rewatch the same things 100 times. It's a fantastic show. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's on Hulu. Whew. All right, I feel like I'm out of breath. I guess that's all I have to say. What were your favorites for the month of August? Whether it's food, makeup, skincare, I want to know what your favorites are. I love chatting about them with you guys. Yeah. If you enjoyed this favorites video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I'm looking forward to September. It's going to be a hectic month of getting the new salon set up with Morgan, which will be in the vlog coming up very soon. Preparing for Halloween. I have a lot of planning to do for that. I'm going to be very busy and just enjoying the coming in of fall. It's not going to feel like fall in Florida for a long time, probably not until November, but seeing the stores get more into this fall spirit and Halloween and all that stuff, it just makes me so happy. This is my time to thrive. I can't wait to one day live somewhere where it actually feels like fall so I can really enjoy it. But yeah, I'm done rambling. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe. I post most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.